Okay, rotator cuff issues. So if you don't know exactly what is going on in your shoulder, if you haven't had imaging, you haven't had a diagnosis or anything like that, this is a safe way that you can start to kind of open the shoulder joint, create room for the rotator cuff muscles to kind of spread out, breathe a little bit. If there is an injury in there, this is a safe way that you can kind of access the whole area in general without putting a lot of stress on any one particular spot. So for this, you're going to use two small balls. So either a black pair or you could try a navy pair, a little bit smaller than the black. And what we're basically going to do is we're going to come up under the shoulder through the armpit and spread the shoulder joint from the bottom, as well as spreading the shoulder joint from the top. So very quick little anatomy lesson. Your shoulder is comprised of 3 bones. They are your arm bone, right? Your collarbone, and then your shoulder blade back here, which comes around, and they all 3 come and form sort of a triangle right here. And this is what we refer to as the shoulder joint, right? So we can actually spread the bones of the shoulder joint by coming up underneath into the armpit. So if there's been an injury or impact, all those bones kind of slam together inside the shoulder joint. This is a way that you can start to open them and allow things to breathe. So for this, again, you'll need 2 small Yamana balls. Let's see here. Let's do something like this. All right, so you're going to lie down on your side and you're going to place one of the balls actually directly in the armpit. So right under where those 3 bones join. And then you're going to place the other ball directly on top of that, on top of the shoulder joint, right? So the 2 balls will be stacked and they will be sandwiching the shoulder joint. And then conveniently, you have a little head support here as well. And you want your arm to be as overhead as possible. Meaning your arm's not creeping forward on a diagonal, but it's really overhead, which will increase the stretch and also increase the sensation here that you have in the shoulder joint. So you can stretch your legs out long if that's comfortable, or you can keep your knees bent, but do stack those thighs directly under the pelvis. And basically you're just going to hang out here, right? So you'll hang out for several breaths, right, with the starting point of the center of the armpit and the center of the top of the shoulder joint. You'll reach those fingertips away. You can't quite see this. All in the frame here. There we go. Nope. I want you to see me really reaching my fingertips. You can kind of walk those fingertips away, really get a stretch in the whole arm, all the way down to the elbow, all the way into the forearm. Your other hand can totally just be supporting you here. And then once you've been here for several breaths, I mean, you could really draw this out. Once you've been here for a while, you'll kind of just twist a tiny bit towards the floor or the bed. You could totally do this in bed as well. And when you do this now, the angle of the balls shift and the pressure kind of comes a little forward, both in the armpit and on top of the joint there. If the balls move around or pop out, you just adjust them with your hands. And now you stay a few breaths here with the ball sort of at the front of that shoulder joint. And after you've been there for, 5, 6, 10, 20 breaths, you start to go the other way. You twist up towards the ceiling a little bit. You can sort of prop your legs however is comfortable here to stabilize. And now the ball is at the back of the armpit and the back of the top of my shoulder joint. So I'm getting a nice angled pressure, nice gentle unwinding sensation there. And again, several breaths. Now, other things to think about while you're going through all this is, can you really breathe into the side ribs? Your side ribs go all the way up into the armpit and beyond, up to your collarbone. So can you breathe into that? Can you feel that spreading of the ribs, really reaching those fingertips away, right? And then as you go through this exploration and you've tried middle, front, back, then throughout that process, you'll notice that there's places that you're like, oh, that's really a place I'd like to stay a little while, a little tender, a little sore, or just needing a little attention. So then you'll go back and you'll spend more time in those places. Obviously, you'll do both sides. Let me know if you have questions.